Welcome to the hottest movie review on the internet today, the A-List Review. I'm your host, the Game Changer, Wes Troop. And if you've been watching the channel, you'll know that I'm slowly but surely going through the Criterion Collection and some of the great films they have to offer. Well, we're going to go back in our mint-flavored time machine to the year 1970, where we're going to check out a film from the Czech New Wave. This is spine number 761 in the Criterion Collection, the fantasy horror, Valerie and Her Week of Wonders. My review, coming up now. Valerie is a 13-year-old living in Czechoslovakia with her grandmother Elsa. Valerie is blossoming into womanhood and is beginning to see the world around her in a different light. With the village overrun by missionaries and nuns and encountering a stranger who looks like a vampire, known as the Constable, the only person she may be able to trust is her friend Eaglet as she goes through her sexual awakening. So what did I think of Valerie and Her Week of Wonders? I thought it's a bizarre and stylish fantasy horror film. It's based on the 1935 novel of the same name by Václav Nezval. The film is directed by Jaromil Jirez and is known for directing films such as The Cry, The Joke, and The Young Man and Moby Dick. This is undeniably a beautiful-looking film with fantastic, bright, and colorful cinematography. There's also a lot of frightening imagery as well that range from creepy to things that are pure nightmare fuel. It's very easy to say that there's a lot of style over substance here. It's full of symbolism and metaphors, with the most obvious to catch being the daisy getting covered in blood. The film feels very much like a fever dream, which Valerie even comments on it being a dream, and is certainly surrealist cinema. It obviously didn't do any favors with what it has to say about the church, showcasing priests as vampires and demons. There are also so many elements that are up for interpretation about what they mean, and is an experience made for discussion amongst cinephiles. Once Valerie has her period, chaos erupts in the village, so it's a period drama in more ways than one. It's a very challenging film, as it can be confusing at times, and there's a lot of odd stuff going on around every corner. From Valerie wearing magical earrings or swallowing pearls that protect her, her grandmother Elsa wanting to be eternally young and biting people's necks and sucking their blood to do so, a pedophilic priest lusting after Valerie, and people returning from the dead on multiple occasions, you can certainly say the story is unpredictable. The relationship between Valerie and her friend Orlik, or Eaglet as she calls him, is interesting, and even gets more so as she wonders if they could be more than friends, but then finds out they could actually be siblings. The music by Lubos Pfizer is enchanting and a standout as well. The film has a very short runtime of about 77 minutes, but it felt quite a bit longer to me. The movie was also banned in multiple countries between its messages about the church and also the fact that Jaroslava Shalarova, who plays Valerie, was 13 at the time and is involved in a few nude scenes which are very questionable. The cast stars Jaroslava Shalarova as Valerie, the 13-year-old finding herself in a fantasy land of vampires, witchcraft, and other odd entities, Helena Anizova as Elsa, among playing other characters as well, Valerie's grandmother with some sketchy motives, Peter Kopriva as Orlik, Valerie's friend and possible love interest, or possible brother, and Jiri Primek as the Constable, the horrific figure also known as the Polecat, causing chaos in the town. Valerie and Her Week of Wonders is an odd, gothic fable and surreal coming-of-age tale unlike any I've seen before. Number-wise, I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10, which gives it the A-list rating of do it. Alright, well that's the show. I'll be back with another review very soon. But until then, don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment right here on YouTube. YouTube.com/Westside515. Like the show on Facebook, Facebook.com/WestTruePlaylist. And of course, you can follow me on the Twitter, Instagram, and Letterboxd at West A List. Until next time, Troop out.